All right, everyone, good evening. It's the day after what we had for the silhouettes. Of course, that means that we have a trailer, even though technically I don't think we're getting the banner until like 2 days from now. Either way, we're going to go ahead and take a look. I kind of saw the thumbnail, but then again, they put all 4 in the beginning anyway, so it doesn't really matter. I could jump ahead, but I feel like that's just more work. So I'm not going to do that. If you haven't yet, there is going to be a link in the description for the Fire Emblem 3 Houses giveaway I'm putting on right now. If you want to check that out. It's on Twitter because YouTube doesn't like Gleam contests. I don't know what that's about. But either way, it's on Twitter. If you want to check it out, get a chance to get the game, maybe some other stuff. Who knows? I'm thinking about adding some stuff in the interim, but we got a good 2-3 weeks before you gotta worry too much about that. But either way, if you want to check it out, feel free to do that. It's in the description. Anyway, I didn't do a prediction on this, but if I was gonna guess, I would probably say we're gonna be seeing something along the lines of Awakening, because that was my other guess outside of the Heroes OC, which I kind of called, just got the characters wrong, except Bindi. Either way. Let's go ahead and take a look at the trailer and see who we've got. I need headphones, friends. That's what I need. I need some headphones. There we go. Now I can hear. Oh, hello. Ho, ho, ho. Hello. Hello. Oh, no. Oh, no. We'll come back and look at these. Oh no. Oh no. Oh my. Oh dear.
Got my swimsuit and I'm ready for fun in the sun.
Lilina is here. That's exciting. Ursula, Lilina. Pretty sure I saw Lynn down there too. So that's gonna be a thing, I guess. The Sunbeam Archer Wolt. Wolt. Wolt is here. Alright. So we got one new unit who was not in the previous pool, and Lynn.
Isn't the
Bruh.
just beautiful? The way it stretches
Bruh.
as far as the eye can see.
Blue Bow Flyer Lynn? Shut up. Bro, that might be a game changer. I've literally not seen any effects, but that's pretty sick. Summer Refreshers. Alright. Or Summer Refreshes, sorry. And who do we have? Who is that? Who is that? Who are you? Hold on. Hold on. Fiora? Fiora is in Fae. Fiora is in Fae. And she is a free unit. I am genuinely pretty excited about that, like no lie. I've always been a bigger fan of Fiora, and I know you guys are going to send hate my way for that, but whatever. I don't care. Florina Fiora. I'm more on Team Fiora. I'm just saying. That's pretty hype. That's pretty hype. She's a blue flyer, she's a sword flyer. Sorry, not a blue flyer. JK. What is it with flyers and calves? Either way. It looks like this will also be the Tempest Trials. Obviously, we kind of knew that. Blue Bow Lynn, who is a flyer. Green Bow Cav Wolt. Cutlass Dagger Cav Ursula. Red Dagger Cav Lilina. And Free Sword Flyer Fiora. Whoa. Game changer. Alright. So let's hippity hop on back. And let's do a quick skill check. Honestly, wasn't really expecting Binding Blazing banner for this.
An outfit like this can be
I know, I feel kind of bad because I know the genealogy fans have been like, did you guys forget that our games exist? And I apologize. I feel bad for you guys. I genuinely do. I feel sorry for the fans of that particular series. Scallop Blade Plus. This is blade, but it's still a dagger. Or shuriken dagger, whatever. If a penalty is active on foe, grants attack speed +5 during combat. Wow. Okay. That's pretty dope. That's pretty dope. The penalty, all effects that last on foe through next action, just to specify, in case anybody was wondering. So stuff like panic ploy, threaten, attack, defense, that stuff. Negative status effects, preventing counterattacks, restricting movement, stuff like that. So I would assume that this particular weapon is going to be very useful in ether raids because stuff like that being included happens like all the time. So that's going to make Ursula very strong. Or if you give Scallop Blade to another unit, that will make them very strong in ether raids particularly. I wish they did stuff like this rather than like the AROD type skills. Just because then it kind of makes the unit useful in more than one particular instance. So this is kind of cool. I'm glad they're taking this direction. It makes the unit way more useful outside of that particular game mode. Then we got Rally Attack Speed Plus, Defense Res Ruse, not reuse, sorry. I'm drunk, don't listen to me. Ruse 3. If a Rally Assist skill is used by a unit or target's unit, that inflicts Defense Res -5 and Guard. Okay. On foes in cardinal directions of unit and target throughout the next actions. And to specify Guard, inflicts special cooldown charge -1. So that's actually pretty useful for the new game mode, Rooker Siege. Because Guard is obviously a very useful skill to have when you're up against the Rooker. This is cool. I feel like they're almost taking some skills that are, or some effects rather, that are useful in these certain game modes, and they're making them multi-applicable, which is really nice. I don't know how meta Guard is right now, but maybe this will kind of help broaden the spectrum of what's used. That's really neat. And then we've got Even Res Wave 3, so nothing really too strange there. I am genuinely pretty pumped about the diversity of the skills that they're bringing. Because obviously they're really helpful in those specific game modes. But outside of that, I feel like you're constantly swapping roles and sets. But maybe that won't happen with this. Alright, so Broadleaf Fan Plus grants a bonus to units attack equal to the total penalties on foe during combat. And then you've got the typical dagger effect. Kind of cool, I guess. That's neat. Rally Up Res Plus, Attack Solo, or Attack Res Solo 3. Neat. Always nice to have on units that have a higher movement range, or just stuff that has a lower unit range. Not so popular on infantry units, but these are kind of nice. For cav units, Sabotage Defense 3, which is a newbie. Start a turn if any foe's res is less than the unit's res -3, and that foe is adjacent to another foe, inflicts defense -7 on that foe through the next action. So that kind of gives an indication that Lilina is going to have a higher res stat, which I guess isn't too far from what we would probably expect from a unit of her type. And then we've got Attack Opening 3, which, you know, another opening skill. Always nice to have those on hand, even if they are. I think they're currently seasonal locked. I think opening skills are special locked right now. Lilina's not bad. Honestly, I think Ursula's winning so far. But I have a sneaking suspicion that Lyn will probably take the banner with skills.
I'm actually a real strong swimmer.
Cause
the river currents in Foray, you know?
It's Lyn. I was actually just using Lyn in Fire Emblem Warriors. My friend Kevin is visiting, and we were playing that. It's his first Fire Emblem game, which I told him is not really a real Fire Emblem game, but he doesn't believe me. And I noticed that Lyn is significantly stronger than Lucina for whatever reason. I don't know if it's because of the skills I have locked or whatever, but it seemed like they pulled favorites on Lyn. Big Catch Bow Plus. That has nothing to do with Faye. Why am I talking about it? Big Catch Plus, or Big Catch Bow Plus. That's a mouthful. Effective against flying foes. If penalty is active on foe, grants attack speed +5 during combat. So we've got the same kind of effect as Scallop Blade, I think is what it was called, on Ursula. Very, very nice. Very good to have. Drawback, which is cool. Brazen attack speed 4, so we have a new tier 4 premium skill. Brazen attack speed is very, very handy. And I assume the 4th tier of that particular effect is going to be incredibly popular. So, sorry, Walt. I feel bad for you, bro. He is a Greenbow Cav, though. So if you don't have somebody like Sue, for example, this might be kind of right up your alley. I don't know how useful Greenbow is necessarily. I mean, I guess Lance users are in pretty high effect, and Flyers are too. So maybe that's helpful. Maybe that's helpful. And then we have Chill Speed 3. Other than that, I think his fodder potential is very high with the bow and then Brazen 4. So hopefully he has good stats to not just make him potential fodder for everybody else. But I have a sneaking suspicion that won't be the case. But who knows? We could be surprised. We could be pleasantly surprised. And then there's Lynn, who I bet is going to be the best one on the banner. So far, I think it's Ursula. Blue Bow Flyer, man. That's dope. Surprised she didn't get another green bow. Right. Deep Blue Bow. Grants speed +3. Effective against flying and armored foes. There you go. If foe's HP is equal to 100% and unit initiates combat, grants attack speed defense res +4 during combat. There it is. Thought so. She's also got repositioned, sturdy impact, attack speed link 3, and distant guard 3. There it is. I was just kind of assuming she would take the banner. I mean that is a premium vanilla kit, as Phoenix Master would likely say. So I don't know how you beat that, man. Ursula's a close second, but Lynn, as far as the skill set goes on release, that is pretty fantastic. It looks like she's got 37 HP in the background, which is pretty decent. I assume she'll probably be a little bit tankier based on the sturdy impact, but she's also got attack speed link, so I'm guessing she's also going to be decently fast. And her bow also gives her speed +3. But then she's also got distant guard. So she's also kind of helpful in support role as well. So there you go. Lynn wins the banner. Easily wins the banner. Not even a contest, really. Which I guess I'm okay with. I'm a fan of Lynn. I'm going to step out and say I am a fan of Lynn. And I know that's probably controversial. I don't think she should have as many ults as she does. But, you know, that is what it is, I guess. And then, of course, we do have Fiora as well, who I think was a sword flyer. Did I see that right? Did I remember that correctly? Sword flyer, yes. All right, so, I mean, her weapon looks kind of cool. I'm digging that vibe, whatever that is. So, there's that. I am psyched for this banner. I hope you guys are too. It looks like it's running until the 8th of August. If I'm seeing... Wait, no. Is that right? 9th of August. Okay, I think. Right? Yeah, sure. Whatever. I don't care. It's running till mid-August, which I think is likely... I'll double check here just to be safe. I think it is likely ending when the first summer banner that we got with Muspel and Neefel is ending. 33 days. I would assume. It doesn't really say when it ends necessarily, but that's not helpful. That's not helpful. It just tells me 33 days. I think it's about that time anyway. So for what that's worth, they'll probably be ending around the same time. So here's the dealio though, kids. We've all pretty much but had it confirmed that we're getting a late July new heroes banner featuring Byleth, which we are getting a free one if you're buying the game. I'll walk you guys through how to like register for that. Don't worry, I got your backs, fam. We'll have it on day 0 over here. So if you're concerned about how to make sure you link up right so you don't miss your free Byleth, I got you. Just sub. Come on back. We'll be good. But we are getting that, and it said he would also appear in a future banner as well. So More than likely, the new Heroes banner that we're getting, they switched this month. If you didn't see my video on that, he'll be late July, and he'll likely be accompanied by Dimitri and Cloud and what's her name? Edelgard. So more than likely that'll be happening late July. These banners will be going through early August. So if you're not hyped about these units, but you're kind of like on the fence, I would wait, because we know we're getting a 3 houses banner, but we don't know if we're getting an additional new units banner. So that could be in the realm of possibility. But yeah, that's what we got right now. I'm pretty pumped about this. I wasn't really expecting a Blazing Binding Summer banner. They once again did the 4-to-1 ratio of female to male, so that feels a little bit bad. I guess I'll just wait for Summer Ike some other time and just cry inside. But that's for another that's a topic for another video. Anyway, thank you guys for watching. Like I said, I will be covering some 3 houses stuff, especially with the Byleth download stuff. So if you want to, feel free to subscribe. I do a lot of hero stuff. I cover some Dragalia Lost, some general Nintendo. I just did a Cypher Pack opening, actually, if you want to check that out. That was definitely a new, different type of video for me that I'd not done before. But, you know, like I said, I do a lot of Nintendo stuff, but mostly FEH oriented, and we will be streaming 3 houses, of course, when that comes out. But anyway, subscribe if you want, totally on you. Giveaway, that's happening in the description, like I said at the beginning of the video. Check that out. That's it. That's all I got. I'm going to get out of here. Thank you guys so much for watching. Leave your thoughts down below who you are most excited for, or if you in the skip mode, let me know who you're saving for. And until then, I will catch you next time.